A very pleasant good morning, everyone. Myself, Sarla, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmacognosy. Respected dignitaries, guests, fellow faculty members, and my dear students. It's my great pleasure to welcome everyone for today's National Ayurveda Day celebrations 2020. On this occasion, with all my respectful greetings, I cordially invite our beloved Chairman Sri Jupud Rangaraju Garu to this program. Welcome, sir. I'm pleased to invite our today's chief guest, Dr. V. Raja Vishwakesh Garu, to this program. Welcome, sir. I extend my heartiest welcome to our beloved secretary and correspondent, Dr. Sridipurapu Madhusudan Rao Garu, to this program. Welcome, sir. It's my privilege to invite today's program organizer, moreover HOD, Dr. M. Ramay Garu, Department of Pharmacognosy, to this program. Welcome, sir. Now I would like to invite our young and dynamic principal, Dr. R. Govindarajan Garu, Vice Principal, Dr. A. Sunita Madam, and OST Sri P. Sitaramaya Garu to this program. Welcome you all. Now I request Dr. M. Ramaya Garu to give his opening remarks and preside over the function. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, madam. A pleasant morning to all of you. On behalf of Hindu College of Pharmacy, the Department of Pharmacognosy welcomes you all to celebrate the Dhanvantari Jayanti as Ayurveda Day 2020. As a proud member of Hindu College of Pharmacy and organizer of HCOPS Herb Photo Contest 2020, myself, Dr. M. Ramaya, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Pharmacognosy, take the opportunity to propose the opening remarks. Ayurveda is perceived as one of the most ancient and well documented systems of medicine, equally relevant in modern times. Prevention of disease and promotion of health is the main aim of Ayurveda. Lord Dhanvantari is considered as a divine propagator of Ayurveda. He is conferred with the virtues of granting health and wealth. Therefore, Dhanvantari Jayanti was preferred for the celebration of Ayurveda Day to nationalize Ayurvedic system, which can prove to be a cornerstone for its ultimate globalization. The same initiative taken by the Minister of Ayush will not only encourage the practitioners and students of Ayurveda, but also will develop awareness in the society about the strength and uses of Ayurveda. This year, the government ministry has given the theme on Ayurveda for COVID-19 pandemic to celebrate Ayurveda Day on 13th November 2020. Hindu College of Pharmacy Management, during these uncertain and unprecedented times of COVID 19, they convert challenges to opportunities and create the magic of winning when none thought it possible. We conducted a series of flawless webinars in the entire month of June on various pharma emerging topics. Now, as a tradition of our college, the program will be started by lighting the lamp. Now, I request our technical staff to operate the video lighting the lamp. Over to Sridhar.
गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you, technical team. HCOPS Herb Photo Contest 2020. Pursuing the theme given by the Minister of Ayush, that is Ayurveda for COVID-19 pandemic, Hindu College of Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacognosy organized Herb Photo Contest for the first time to help disseminate information and therapeutic uses about the different herbs, plants, trees through their real photographs for easy identification to be used to mitigate COVID-19 and other health problems through Ayurveda. The main objective of the herb photo contest include as scientists around the world race towards finding an effective treatment and cure for COVID-19. As a part of that, the Government of India, Ministry of Ayush have started encouraging usage of traditional herbal remedies as a immunity enhancers like guduchi, amla, haridra, tulasi, and ashwagandha root powder, etc. Using herbs for illness is not a novel idea. For thousands of years, herbs like tulasi, ginger, and turmeric have been used to treat respiratory infections like the flu and other pneumonia. Though we may eventually find that certain herbs may be beneficial for the coronavirus, the science is scarce. And now it is the time to start experimenting with herbal remedies for the management of COVID 19. And also, it is the best platform for the students, research, scientists, faculty members, and also industry people to exchange their ideas in finding the real plants. Understanding major trends in the herbal marketplace to know the rising demands. And it is also a platform for growth of herbal trade, export, conservation, and cultivation. So, in this context, we have received 160 entries from students and also from faculty members across India to participate in this HCOPS Herb Photo Contest 2020. Now, my heartiest welcome to a great philanthropist, a renowned advocate of Guntur city, able administrator, successful leader, and moreover, Hindu College of Pharmacy chairman, Sri Jupudi Rangaraj Garu, to this program. Welcome, sir, and I request the chairman, sir, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, Ramaya.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are doing a marvelous job. That too on an auspicious day where India or Bharat is identified to the Vedas. None of the cultures of the world have ever got such a bayon of intellectual approach than the people of Bharat. Especially Vedas have given us a direction, even in respect of the medicinal themes. As we start that, even Rigveda and Yajurveda at times have quoted in respect of Ayurveda. Not only Ayurveda, but the traditional medicine which is required. I just remember our good chief guest who was there on last occasion. He had given a beautiful and marvelous encouragement for our students, Vishwateja. And he has got a good dent of mind to serve the people in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is one of the pioneers of even I feel and I with my mind and heart. Ayurveda is the main theme even for allopathy. Ayurveda is the main theme even for homeopathy. If Ayurveda is not there, allopathy has no meaning at all. And so also it is the homeopathy that has also taken the shape from Ayurveda. And today is very auspicious day. Lord Dhanvantri Jayanti is supposed to be a wonderful day not only for Indians, but to my knowledge, even some of the countries in the world, they treat Dhanvantri Day as one of the medicinal day. Even in China, the traditional medicine of so many approaches, even still they believe that Ayurveda is the main cause in respect of forming medicinal. And this photo session will give definitely a light. And in this COVID-19, I feel that Ayurveda would be the best medicine. Because in the milk, if we take this, the possible turmeric, it creates immunity and and it's one of the health takers also. I was meeting one of a Dayan of Ayurveda, Ivaturi Ramakrishna Garu, who was the principal of Ayurvedic College and a good master and teacher. He was just putting to me, daily you take one tip of salt and one tip of this turmeric. You will lose this cough and cold. I tried myself for it. I had a lot of suffering whenever there's a cold season. So he has put me, why can't you do this, sir? I have done it. And I'm very free. That means Ayurveda is one of the best medicine which cures permanently. Allopathy is only superfluous. Homeopathy is a systematic treatment of doing the disease. But Ayurveda goes to the nerve of the entire body and it creates a healthcare system. So on this Dhanvantari Day, our Hindu College of Pharmacy has taken a good program, and I feel the program will be a success. It will throw a lot of light, and even the students who are viewing, they would also be happy. And I'm very fortunate to say that our one of the mentors, Dr. Radhakrishna Garu, and the previous secretary correspondent, Dr. Satyanarayana Garu, and now our one of the academic pioneers, Dr. Madhusudan Rao Garu. With all their efforts, we could have a good medicinal garden where we have got number of species. This species, this flowers or the roots, whatever it is called as, our students are getting very much enriched. And whenever I go to the our garden in our college, the way each plant is stemmed with the name and what is its priority and what are the medicinal ingredients of that plant, that itself shows that our Hindu College of Pharmacy is nothing but encouraging not only students but also putting into their knowledge about one plant, how it works in respect of some systems. So with this, I feel that the program will be a success, and Vishnu Teja is a very good person who can articulate and put our approach and see that the medicinal garden which is there has to be improved. So I feel that Mr. Ramaya and Sharada and other persons will see that our medicinal garden is still more improved, so that it will help the students in their endeavor to become good citizens, good pharmacists. And on this Dhanvantari Day, I feel that Lord Dhanvantari is blessing the Hindu College High School Council, Hindu College of Pharmacy, and the students who are there in these institutions. There are more than 6,000 students getting educated in our colleges. So the blessings of Lord Dhanvantari would definitely shower upon all our students, faculty and members, and not only members, but also on the entire universe, so that this pandemic will run away from our country and will take away, the root causes will be taken away by Ayurveda only. That is my feeling. And I read that the government of India is spending a lot of amount on this project. And so much research is being done. Even Patanjali, I am one of the advisors for Patanjali in respect to the Andhra Pradesh state, legal advisors. So even Patanjali, they are taking up the matter. And Ramdev Babaji is taking up this matter in respect of this COVID. So also, we feel that the people should come out of this COVID-19, and I think that this seminar or this photo session will throw a light in respect of the approach of which the Ayurveda is being taken up, and Lord Mahavishnu, who is one of the persons who is dealt with, and Ashwini Devatalu and including Vaidyanadham of Lord Shiva. All these three persons will show their grace, their wisdom on people, and see that they are out of all these clutches. Thank you very much, and I wish this session a grand success.
Thank you, sir, for your benedictions and your wonderful message on importance of Ayurveda. Now, I welcome him with my wholeheartedly to this learning program, who need not to be acquainted with the members and well-wishers of Hindu College of Pharmacy. He is none other than our secretary and correspondent, Dr. S. Madhusudan Rao Garu, a famous physician, surgeon, visionary, dynamic administrator to this program. And I request Secretary Sir to address this gathering. Over to you, sir. Okay, maybe sir is not available. I will continue. Now, my heartiest welcome to Dr. Mannav Radhakrishnamurthy Garu, retired professor of Guntur Medical College, founder secretary of Hindu College of Pharmacy, later chairman and presently honorary chairman, and also Pharmacy Council of India member. And welcome you, sir. And over to Dr. M.R.K. Garu to address this gathering.
Good morning to everybody. Are you able to listen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. At the outset, I have to congratulate the Department of Pharmacognosy, the head of the department, Dr. Ramaya, and his team, including Dr. Sarala, and which is being encouraged by the committee, especially Mr. Rangaraju and Dr. Madhusudan Rao, and also others who are doing exemplary work for the benefit of the college, uplift of the college, image of the college. At the same time, Dr. Govindarajan, Dr. Sunita, Mr. Sitaramaya, and others, so many doctors are there in the college. They're all doing well for the betterment of the college, for the quality of the college. Now, today, being the Dhanvantari Day, this is the 5th anniversary which is being conducted by Government of India, and we are also taken it up. At this juncture, I should congratulate Dr. Ramaya having invited Dr. Teja, who is a extraordinary person about the knowledge of Ayurveda, and who is also having a knowledge of allopathy also. That's what, there is a blending of both Ayurveda and allopathy in him. Such a person is called, invited as a chief patron for this college for this occasion to have the herbal show, herbal photo show, and also to give some judgment and all that, and to give a small speech about Ayurveda and all that. And today, being a Dhanvantari Day, there is a logo that is with Panchabhuta, you know, Akash, Bhumi, and fire, of course, Panchabhuta, you know, and also, and the Ayurvedic principles, that is, I don't actually remember, Kapha, Pitta, and something, third one also is there. Including these two things, it is blended. The logo for the Ayurveda is blended today for this year. And also, the motto is, in the present context, the COVID, pandemic COVID, how to prevent the COVID with Ayurveda. Prevent, that's the main thing. Not only giving treatment for the people of COVID, and also how to prevent such viral diseases devastating the mankind. And we know the strength of Ayurveda is to strengthen the human beings by improving their resistance power. whatever the Ayurvedic medicines are given, they are not usually toxic as they are in the case of allopathy medicine. Another important item for this Ayurvedic medicine is the cost effectiveness. Our country is not very rich. It's only, I don't say it is poor country, it is having its own resources, but at the same time, it is cost effective medicine. The medicines which are being given through Ayurveda are definitely less costlier compared to the allopathy. And also, it doesn't need so many investigations which are being pioneered by the allopathy, which are very, very, very costly nowadays. So I should say that we have to promote Ayurveda, and also, as already our chairman, Mr. Rangaraju, has pointed out, we have evolved a beautiful Ayurvedic garden that is being raised in our college premises, and which is having so many plants, and the ample research can be done by our doctorates in our college. It's all interdisciplinary, not just the pharmacognosy, but also the pharmaceutics, pharmacochemistry, pharmaanalysis. All these people, this interdisciplinary research can be done so that we can definitely show what our college is, and our image can be raised through that research work, and producing some, in the event of this COVID also, we can take up some research work on this particular problem. Not only that, so many diseases are there which cannot be tackled by allopathy medicine, where the Ayurvedic can enter into the picture. It can show what its strength is. And Government of India also is encouraging this Ayurveda. And at this juncture, I can say definitely our college and our council is actually thinking of starting an Ayurvedic college. Our Rangaraj also will have a good mind to do it, and he wants to encourage this. If that happens, that is again a feather in the cap of the Hindu College High Schools Council, that Ayurvedic college is going to be coming up through our efforts. And definitely we are having our own Ayurvedic college, Ayurvedic gardens, and Ayurvedic hospital, and so that the research also can be that will be improved by those things. So I should say at this juncture that this type of program will be helpful not only to the students, but also to our faculty members, to our committee members. All these people will be benefited by this. I should congratulate to our committee members, Mr. Dr. Masoon Rao, Mr. Rangaraju, and others to have sponsored this program through Dr. Ramaya. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your benedictions and enlighten all of us and sharing your views on importance of Ayurveda.
And wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now, I welcome him with my wholeheartedly, a man with simplicity, always smiley, intellectual, Sri Madhavpeddi V.S. Shekhar Garu, Additional Secretary of Hindu College of Pharmacy. I request Shekhar sir to address the gathering. Over to Shekhar sir. Okay, maybe sir is not online. I will continue. Now, I extend my cordial welcome to great driving forces and guiding stars of our Hindu College of Pharmacy. Moreover, our young and dynamic principal, Dr. R. Govindarajan Garu, charming vice principal, Dr. A. Sunita Garu, enthusiastic Pharma D Director and OSD, Sri P. Sitaramaya Garu, evergreen smiley, Dr. M.V. Nagabhushan Garu, former principal, Hindu College of Pharmacy, and a NAC and NBA coordinator to this program. Welcome you all. I request the principal sir to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all. On this occasion of Dhanvantari Jayanti, we warm welcome all the dignitaries who are joined this webinar, and our chairman, sir, Sri Jubu Rangaraj Garu, and our secretary and correspondent, Dr. S. Masuno Garu, and our honorary chairman, sir, Dr. Manav Radhakrishnan Garu, and Madhavpati Shagar Garu, and all our senior faculty members, we warm welcome, and dear students for this great occasion. So these occasions we started with this year. We coincidentally we got another occasion also will be coming into with that. So National Pharmacy Week. So both these occasions we get together to going to join this event. This year the theme of National Pharmacy Week it is Pharmacist Frontline Professionals. So this event will be make it to success because of this is our day. Will start with National Ayurveda Day. So Ayurvedic is one of the pioneer in the ancient field because the Ayurveda will be started in the early of 19th century before to came in forward to know the people everyone because the allopathy started after 19th century. Why? Because this Ayurveda system, one of the oldest system, which is given the enormous support by the saints and rishis, are given the wonderful information about Ayurveda and Siddha. So laterally joined Unani and homeopathy. So this system we have to practice in olden days. So if we are running these systems, present generations required. That's why we are lagging what we have to missing in the olden traditional treatment methods. So present pandemic situations, we are follow only the for prevention of COVID. We're using the all Ayurvedic and Siddha medicines only. We're not using any allopathic because that given enormous support to improve our immunity of body system. So that's why this occasion for remembrance, our government given the wonderful title on the COVID, means plans for COVID-19. And the same occasions, our Department of Pharmacognosy, Dr. Ramaya has taken good focus to the plants photography. Why it is? Because so far nobody has done this type of job because the identity of plants, the plants know what we want to do, what is the medicaments are there, what is the usage, what we can have. Because so many people doesn't know what is in and around in our systems, in our good medicines are there in and around the village or their house or they doesn't know. So this program make it to improvise the knowledge what we can make it to learn from the plant's identity. So here not only identity, they have to should know about the what's the usage, what's the content in presence in the plant. That also is very much important. So they taken the photograph and also they given the GPS photo. Why it is important? Is very good concept because people doesn't know where it is available. So how it is getting. So that GPS photo, we can locations sharing that people who are want to know about that particular medicines where it may be occur. So that also very much important to know because still the tribal area they're using traditional medicines only to cure all chronic disorders or chronic ailments. So because they are 100% they get success. So they're not supposed to know about what is allopathy in tribal areas. So we should have some focus to that area to know maximum what the medicines are available in tribal areas to make it to isolate the particular medicaments, to bring it to research, to make it to available to the public or society to the success will get here. So not only we have to follow the China, India has a lot of resources are there, but people have to make it focus to know what is the plant sources are there, what is the marine sources are there, what is the other sources, natural sources will get to the good medicaments to give heal, not only heal to give the treatment and also to focus to the chronic disease like cancer or like that. Because cancers we are treatmenting only the allopathy, but nowadays we have to start the treatment for prevention of cancer by using the Ayurveda and Siddha is there. So people to carry the information to reach to the all the common people to give the enormous information about the medicaments. In this junction, I warm welcome the today's speaker and guest Vishwateja Garu is one of the good practitioner in Ayurveda systems in Guntur district. So he is given enormous support. What is Ayurveda is going to do for the support of ailments? That is very much important to know every students and research scholars and all the faculty, because we have started any project or any research doesn't know what the plans are taken. So that's completely the project work is not support to do the evidence. So we should know about the evidence-based project is required for that. On this occasion of Ayurveda Day, is a Lord Dhanvantari who is given the healing treatment of all the disease. So his blessings we required and to start the pharmacist day also. So these occasions I congratulate the Department of Pharmacognosy, Dr. Ramaya and Mrs. Sarla and Niraja Kamakshi and all the teams. They have done wonderful job to initiate this day to make it to success. I'll also to congratulate to all of the students to join these events to make it success. Thank you and thank you and all. God bless.
Thank you, sir, for your message. Now, I request Vice Principal Madam Dr. A. Sunita Garu to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, not audible. Madam, not audible. No, madam, not audible. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, maybe due to technical issues, madam will rejoin again and I will continue. I request Pharma D Director and OSD Sri P. Sitaramai Garu to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
హలో.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఈ రోజున మన కళాశాలలో అంతర్జాతీయ జాతీయ ఫార్మసీ వారోత్సవాల సందర్భంగా ధన్వంతరి జన్మదిన సందర్భంగా ఫార్మకాగ్నసీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వారు ఏర్పాటు చేసినటువంటి ఈ వెబినార్కి స్వాగతం. ముఖ్యంగా మన దేశంలో సుమారు అంటే ఆ మాటలకు వస్తే ప్రపంచంలో ఇప్పటి వరకు గణాంకాల ప్రకారం 2 లక్షల మెడిసినల్ ప్లాంట్స్ 2 లక్షల ప్లాంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. వాటిల్లో మన దేశంలో 50,000 వరకు ఔషధ మొక్కలు ఉన్నాయి. వీటిలో చాలా మొక్కల గురించి పరిశోధనలు జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. మనందరికీ తెలుసు మన దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి మొక్కల ప్రాముఖ్యత. మన మహాభారతంలో ఉన్నటువంటి పారిజాత వృక్షం అనండి, మా రామాయణంలో మనకి తెలిసినటువంటి సంజీవని దాని గురించి మనం అందరం విన్నాం. అదేవిధంగా మన దేశంలో చాలా మొక్కలు ఉన్నవి. వాటిల్లో మనకి బ్రిటిష్ వారు మన దేశాన్ని పరిపాలించక ముందు ఎక్కువ మంది ఆయుర్వేద, యునాని ఇలాంటి ఔషధాలు వాడేవారు. బ్రిటిష్ వారు మన దేశాన్ని పరిపాలించే సమయంలో వారికి అవసరానికైనటువంటి ఎల్లోపతి ఔషధాలని మన దేశానికి దిగుమతి చేశారు. వ్యాపారుల సలల్లో వాళ్ళు ఆ విధంగా ముఖ్యంగా మనకి అవసరమైనటువంటి మందులన్నింటినీ ఇంగ్లాండ్ తదితర దేశాల్లో తయారు చేసి దాన్ని వ్యాపార పరంగానే చూశారు. అంతకుముందు మన దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆయుర్వేద ఇలాంటి వాటికి సరి అయిన ప్రోత్సాహకరాలు ఇవ్వలేదు. ఆ తరువాత ముఖ్యంగా మనం ఆయుర్వేదాలో మన దేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి మొక్కలలో మన శరీరంలోని అన్ని భాగాల్లో పనిచేసే ఔషధాలు ఉన్నవి. ఉదాహరణకి ఈ క్లోరోక్విన్ చైనాలో మొట్టమొదటి కనిపెట్టారు. అది అక్కడ వారి ఇళ్లలో వేసిన గార్డెన్ లో కనిపెట్టారు. దాన్ని ఐసోలేట్ చేశారు. ఐసోలేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత బేయర్ అనే కంపెనీ క్లోరోక్విన్ సల్ఫేట్ ఫాస్ఫేట్ సాల్ట్స్ తయారు చేసి పేటెంట్ చేసి మార్కెట్ చేసింది. ప్రోడక్ట్ మందైనప్పటికీ జర్మనీ దాని వలన చాలా ఫలితం పొందింది. అదేవిధంగా కార్డియాక్ టానిక్ డిజాక్సిన్, అది మన వాళ్ళు డిజాక్సిన్ ప్లాంట్ మన దేశంలో కూడా ఉన్నది. కానీ శాండల్స్ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు అందులో డిజాక్సిన్ ని ఐసోలేట్ చేసి డిజాక్సిన్ టాబ్లెట్స్ గా, సిరప్ గా, ఇంజెక్షన్స్ గా, డ్రాప్స్ గా ఇతర దేశాల్లో ఇప్పటికీ అది కొనసాగుతూ ఉన్నది. వన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫేమస్ కార్డియో టానిక్ డ్రగ్. ఇంకా గ్లాక్సో కంపెనీ సెన్నా సునాముఖి అని అంటారు మన దేశంలో, దాని పేరు. సునాముఖి ఆకు నుంచి యాక్టివ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ సెనోసైడ్స్ వాటిని మార్కెట్ చేస్తూ గ్లాక్సెన్నా అనే పేరుతో ఇప్పటికీ ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ చాలా ప్రాంతాల్లో వాళ్ళు మార్కెట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఆ విధంగా కఫ్ సిరప్స్, వసాకా, గ్లెజరైజా అనే వాటిల్లో తయారైనటువంటి యాక్టివ్ ఇంగ్రీడియంట్స్ తో కఫ్ సిరప్స్ తయారు చేస్తున్నారు. బుస్కపాన్ అనేది దాతురా నుంచి తయారు చేశారు. జర్మన్ కంపెనీ బొరింగర్ బుస్కపాన్ టాబ్లెట్స్ అని, ఇంజెక్షన్ అని, సపోజిటరీస్ అని వాళ్ళు మార్కెట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో మన దేశంలో ఆయుర్వేదిక్ ప్లాంట్స్ ని ఇతర దేశాల వాళ్ళు యాక్టివ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ గా ఐసోలేట్ చేసి వాటిని ఫార్ములేషన్స్ గా తయారు చేసి మార్కెట్ చేస్తున్నారు. దీనికి ఇంతకుముందు ఉన్న ప్రభుత్వాలు సరి అయిన గుర్తింపు లేకపోవడం, అభివృద్ధి కార్యక్రమాలు లేకపోవడం వలన ఆ విధంగా జరిగింది. ఇప్పుడు మన ప్రధానమంత్రి గారు ప్రారంభించినటువంటి ఆత్మ నిర్భర భారత్ అనే ప్రాతిపదికన మన దేశంలో తయారు చేసిన వాటికి కరోనా వలన మన దేశంలో చాలా కంపెనీలు డ్రగ్స్ అనండి, వ్యాక్సిన్స్ అనండి, మాస్క్లు అనండి, డిజిన్ఫెక్టెంట్స్ అనండి అన్నీ తయారు చేస్తున్నారు. అదేవిధంగా ప్రస్తుతం ఈ ఆత్మ నిర్భర భారత్ కింద కేంద్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వాలు మన ఈ సాంప్రదాయ ఔషధాలు అనండి, ఆయుర్వేదిక్ అనండి, యునాని అనండి, వీటికి ప్రోత్సాహాలు ఇస్తున్నారు. ఉన్నటువంటి వీటన్నిటిని వినియోగించి ఫార్మసీ విద్యార్థులు, పరిశోధకులు, పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలు కూడా వీటిల్లో తయారు చేయాలని, ముఖ్యంగా మన రాష్ట్రంలో స్పైసెస్ చాలా ఉన్నాయి. టర్మరిక్ అని, నీమ్ అని, కొరియాండర్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం మొట్టమొదటి నుంచి మనకు తెలియకుండానే చాలా ఆయుర్వేదిక్ పదార్థాలను వాడుతూ ఉన్నాం. మన ఇళ్లలో ఉన్నటువంటి కిచెన్, ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఆయుర్వేదిక్ స్టోర్. ఒక మాటలో చెప్పాలంటే మనం ప్రతిరోజు ఆయుర్వేద ప్రోడక్ట్స్ ను వాడుతూ ఉన్నాం. కిచెన్ లో మసాలాలని రకరకాలుగా అవన్నీ కూడా మన ఆరోగ్యానికి కాపాడుతూ బాగా ఉండడానికి ఉపయోగపడుతూ ఉన్నాయి. క్యాన్సర్ కూడా మనందరికీ తెలుసు, వింకా రోజీ అనే ప్లాంట్ నుంచి వింకా ఆల్కలాయిడ్స్ తయారు చేశారు. అదేవిధంగా ప్రముఖ ఆయుర్వేద కంపెనీలు అయినటువంటి హిమాలయ లీవ్ 52 వెరీ హెపటైటిస్ కి అది చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. దాబూర్ చ్యవన్ప్రాష్, ఈవెన్ ఫర్ COVID-19 కి కొంతమంది డాక్టర్లు చ్యవన్ప్రాష్ వాడమని చెప్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఉసిరికా విటమిన్ సి ఫేమస్, బాడీ రెసిస్టెన్స్ పెంచడానికి ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. తులసి, శాండల్వుడ్, ఇలా చాలా చెప్పుకుంటూ పోతే చాలా ప్రోడక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. వీటి వల్ల చాలా ఉపయోగాలు ఉన్నాయి. అందరూ యువకులు ఎవరైతే బీఫామ్ చదువుతున్నారో వారు ఫైటోకెమిస్ట్రీ అండ్ ఫార్మకాగ్నసీ ఆ బ్రాంచ్ యొక్క ప్రాముఖ్యతని గుర్తించి అందులో చేరి మీరు కూడా మీ వంతు ఈ ఆయుర్వేదాన్ని ప్రమోట్ చేయడానికి ప్రమోటించే దాని గురించి ఆలోచించాలి. పరిశోధకులు కూడా మన ఇండియన్ ప్లాంట్స్ వాటి ప్రాముఖ్యత, వాటిలో ఉన్న యాక్టివ్ కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్స్ ఏమిటి, ఎలా ఐసోలేట్ చేయాలి అనే దాని గురించి చేయాలి. నేను కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వంలో పనిచేస్తున్నప్పుడు డ్రగ్ రీసెర్చ్ ల్యాబొరేటరీస్ 2, ఒకటి జమ్మూలో ఉంది, ఒకటి శ్రీనగర్లో ఉంది. ఆ రెండిట్లో చూశాను. వారు ఆ ఏరియాలో ఉన్నటువంటి జమ్మూ కాశ్మీర్, హిమాచల్ ప్రదేశ్ ఆ రీజియన్స్ లో పర్వతాల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి చాలా రకాల మొక్కల్ని తయారు చేసి దాని మీద వర్క్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. సో ఈ రోజున ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినటువంటి మా యాజమాన్యానికి, ఈ మంచి కార్యక్రమాన్ని విజయవంతంగా చేస్తున్నటువంటి ఫార్మకాగ్నసీ టీమ్ డాక్టర్ రామయ్య, సరళ, నీరజ వీరందరికీ నా యొక్క కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving your message. And now I request our Vice Principal, Madam, Dr. S. Sunita Garu, to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, is it audible now?
Yes, now.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished speaker, and student delegates, good morning to one and all. It is a great pleasure of mine to share with you on this auspicious day. With the blessings of Lord Dhanvantari, the Hindu College of Pharmacy has planned to conduct photo contest on herbs. At present, all are looking into Ayurveda and traditional medicines to build a better immune system which prevents all the diseases. In India, Ayurvedic knowledge originated more than 5,000 years ago and is often called the mother of all healing. But at the same time, Ayurveda is not a substitute for Western allopathic medicine. There are many instances diseases can be treated with drugs or surgery. In many developing countries, a large proportion of the population relies still on traditional practitioners and their armamentum of medicinal plants in order to meet healthcare needs. Although modern medicine may exist side by side with such traditional practice, herbal medicines have often maintained their popularity for historical and cultural reasons. Most herbal medicines still need to be studied scientifically, as there is not enough evidence produced by common scientific approaches to answer questions of safety and efficacy about most of the herbal medicines now in use. By participating in this program, the young researchers and students can look into this area for identifying various Indian herbs and screening more potential active components for herbal medicines. We are very much thankful for enthusiastic response from various professionals of pharma fraternity for this herb photo contest. We are so excited to see the rare plants from your survey. It will be helpful to the society. In the month of March, American British Council has conducted such a type of photo contest. So you must know the importance of identifying the herbal plants where it can be useful for the treatment of diseases and prevention of the diseases. I appreciate Dr. Ramaya, convener of this program, and his team, Mrs. Sarala and Neeraja, for putting their efforts to organize such a wonderful event of photo contest on herbs. Thank you for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. I thank the management of Hindu College of Pharmacy for encouraging us to organize such a wonderful events in future also. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for sharing your views. Now I request Dr. M.V. Nagabhushanam, former principal, Hindu College of Pharmacy, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir. Okay, I think Sar is not online. I will continue. Now, I extend my hearty welcome to today's chief guest, Dr. V. Raja Vishwateja, a leading Ayurvedic practitioner in Guntur city, and welcome you, sir. A fraternal welcome to all my fellow faculty members who play a vital role in the growth of this temple of learning. I offer a warm welcome to all the dearest students who are the pillars of this institution. I hope and request our benign cooperation throughout this program for its grand success. I extend my hearty welcome to all the participants across India who has constantly showered their love and support to all the high prospectors of this institution. Now, I request Q. Nirja Kamakshi, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy, to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. V. Raja Vishwatej, to participants. Over to you, Nirja ma'am.
Good morning, one and all. Myself, Neeraja Kamakshiyu, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacognosy, Hindu College of Pharmacy. It's my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. V. Raja Vishwatej, Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, MD Ayurveda, Diploma in Yoga, PG, DHA and CMT, Kasyap Ayurvedic, Panchakarma Clinic, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. Sir has more than 10 years experience as Ayurvedic practitioner. Sir has completed Bachelor of Ayurvedic Medicine and Surgery, MD Kaumarabhrityam from Dr. NTR University of Health Sciences, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. Sir has worked as Assistant Professor, Department of Balaroga, Sri Adisiva Sadguru Educational Society, Guntakal. Sir has completed his postgraduate diploma in health administration from Medversity Apollo Group of Hospitals, Bengaluru. Sir has got lifetime certificate in basic life support BLS, advanced cardiac life support. Achievements: Sir has worked as Vice President of Andhra Ayurvedic Medical Association, and Sir has worked more than 5 years as a resident doctor in Sri Venkateshwara Ayurvedic Hospital and Emergency and Critical Care Hospitals. Sir has attended more than 150 medical camps. Sir is an expertise and trained in Ayurveda, Panchakarma and Siddha medicine at Santagiri Ayurveda and Siddha Hospital, Trivandrum, Kerala. Sir published various papers in Ayush journals. Sir has number of paper presentations in international and national seminars, Ayurvedic and allopathy medical awareness programs. Thank you, sir. Now I request our HOD and program convener, Dr. Ramay Garu, to proceed over the webinar.
Thank you, Mariam, for introducing the speaker. Now I request Dr. V. Raja Vishwatej to give his message on the eve of Ayurveda Day. Over to you, sir.
Hello. I think I'm audible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. A very good morning to all the respected dignitaries of Hindu College of Pharmacy, Dr. Bannav Radhakrishnamurthy Garu, and Chairman Jupudi Rangaraju Garu, Principal Govindarajan Garu, Vice Principal Sunita Madam Garu, and other department faculty of pharmacognosy, Ramay Garu, Sunila Garu, and each and every respectable faculty members, and to the students and all the Ayurvedic lovers on this auspicious day of Dhanvantari Jayanti. It is my privilege to be a part of this program. It's a wonderful program organized by the Hindu College of Pharmacy, a virtual original plant photo gallery. It is my privilege to be a part of this program. I just want to brief a few things to the upcoming generation and the students of pharmacology. I'll just brief a few things so that they can put an efforts in the Ayurvedic field, in research-oriented programs and everything. Like if you come to an Ayurveda, the main principle of Ayurveda is to protect the health of a healthy person and to eradicate a disease. This is a basic and good principle followed by the Ayurveda faculties. While coming to the Ayurvedic brief aspects, I just want to touch a few things regarding the drug because the college pharmacy is dealing with the drug efficiencies and all these things. So while coming to this, I want to tell that any drug that is called as a dravya in Ayurveda, it is the principle of action and everything is differentiated regarding the property of the drug, action of the drug, potency of the drug, drug metabolism, and final action. And there is a specific thing mentioned in Ayurveda regarding a dravya, that is drug, is prabhava, a non-specific activity. That is, no one can explain the reason that, for example, we can take a curd. It is Sita and Ushna, but it is Guru Guna, but it acts as a means Dipana means it will initiate our digestive fire. Even we can take a ghee. Ghee is a Guru component, that is, it is a very potentified component that which enhances the gastric fire, which improves an appetite and everything, all these things. So coming to the properties of the ghee, it is entirely different, but coming to the action of the ghee, it is entirely different. That is because of the prabhava. So while all the students should put their efforts on these common properties of a drug so that it can be very helpful to the upcoming generations and a research that is established in Ayurveda. And I also, in this present pandemic situations like COVID, I request all, because there is a possibility of a second wave. So still everyone has to maintain their social and physical distance and wearing masks and everything. And I request everyone to follow their daily regimens, which have been practiced since old, and Surya Namaskaras, and a home kitchen remedies that is followed in every house, and the meditation. So this is really a very great opportunity to be a part on this wonderful event organized by the Hindu College of Pharmacy. I really thankful to all the members of the faculty of College of Hindu Pharmacy. It's my privilege to be a part. And thank you. And I wish you everyone happy Diwali, advance happy Diwali in advance, and Dhanvantri Jayanti. And may Lord Dhanvantri bless all their blessings on all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, to enlighten all of us about the importance of Ayurveda in view of COVID-19 pandemic. And thank you once again. Now, I request Dr. M.V. Nagabhushanam Garu, former principal, Hindu College of Pharmacy, NAC and NBA coordinator, to address the gathering. Welcome, sir, and over to you.
Yeah. Good afternoon to all. I'm thankful for Dr. Ramaya and the management of Hindu College of Pharmacy, principal, and all other faculty members of Hindu College of Pharmacy for giving me an opportunity to share my views on this auspicious day, of Ayurvedic Day, that is 2020. And as we are all aware that today is not only the day of Ayurveda, there are many more other important historical significances for this day. On this day, Lord Parashurama has appeared onto this earth, who is the son of Jamadagni and Renuka Devi. And on this day, Lord Kubera has attained the post of treasurer. And on this day, Vyasudeva has started comprising Mahabharata, the fifth, which is considered as Panchama Veda or fifth Veda, where Bhagavad Gita is also part of it. And this is the day which is required to rededicate the profession of pharmacognosy and Ayurveda to focus mainly on the potential role that they play as pharmacognosy or Ayurveda in the management of COVID-19 pandemic. Because people are suffering for various ways and means how to come out of this particular problem. As we are all aware, only there are therapies that are available in allopathic system of medicine, but only Ayurveda and pharmacognosy is providing the prevention or the preventary measures to come out of this particular pandemic. And this National Day of Ayurveda is celebrated every year on the day of Dhanvantari Jayanti or Dhanteras. And this year Ayurveda Day is being observed today, which is perceived as one of the most ancient and well-documented system of medicine, which is equally relevant even for the modern times. Dhanvantari Jayanti or the day of Ayurveda is attributed to the physician of gods in mythology who received it from Brahma, and it is the earliest concept which were set out in the portion of the Vedas which are known as Atharva Veda, which is dated long back to 2nd millennium BC. And Dhanvantari is the god of medicine and avatar of Lord Mahavishnu, who is mentioned as guide of Ayurveda. And it is also a common practice to worship and to pray Dhanvantari, seeking his blessings for the sound health for themselves and also for others, especially on this day of Dhanteras or the day of Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is nothing but the knowledge of life, which is a traditional method of medicine, which is in practice in India for long been for more than 3,000 years. The philosophy of Ayurvedic medicine is contended that the body, mind and soul are connected to each other, and Ayurveda is the natural system for healing which has spread worldwide as an innovative and comprehensive system of mind-body medicine. Wherever yoga is there, Ayurveda is also part of essence of yogic healing for both physical and psychological well-being of the human beings. Ayurveda is one of the India's natural system of healing that has spread worldwide as an innovative and comprehensive system of medicine. And recognizing the importance of global Ayurveda, the government of India is celebrating today as the National Ayurveda Day, and many Ayurvedic groups worldwide are following this day and observing this day. Ayurveda is based on the Dhanvantari Jayanti, that is the birth date of Lord Dhanvantari, which occurs 2 days before the Diwali, which is also called as Dhanteras. And Lord Vishnu, as we are all aware, that he is the protective aspect of divinity who arose from the Samudra Mathana, the original churning of a cosmic ocean, as a gift to all human beings, as a healing for all. Lord Dhanvantari holds the nectar pot of immortality that grants optimal health to all of us, extending the rejuvenation of body as well as mind to the human beings. He is the ideal doctor and a manifestation of compassion, representing the wisdom of Ayurveda in practical application. Dhanvantari's image can be found in medical as well as in pharmacy colleges and as well as in the clinics, where mantras are also being chanted every day to pay respects in respect of the Lord Dhanvantari every day. By honoring the Dhanvantari, we can also open ourselves to the power of healing within us. It is our own inner health of wealth of positive vitality which we need to increase, particularly today when medicine is becoming very expensive and medicinal drugs have numerous side effects. It is very much essential to strengthen our own immune system to come out of these day-to-day problems of health. Ayurveda view of human being is based on yoga, and Vedanta is of body, mind, and universal consciousness as a single continuum. We can contrast this with the modern medical view of human being as a mere physical body complex of chemicals. Ayurveda teaches us the inner energies of foods, spices, and herbs, and it provides the details of proper use of senses and control of mind for the maintenance of the health. Ayurveda is not just a system of medicine that aims at treating the diseases, it also teaches us on the daily basis and seasonal health regimens so that diseases not at all arise as a first place to us. Ayurveda helps us in understanding our own unique nature according to three doshas that are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, reflecting the nature's elements that are present within everybody's human body. And it is an individualized system of medicine that shows us the right therapies for health and longevity. It is the time to acknowledge Ayurveda as one of the most important traditions of natural healing that are present in the world, which is the gift of India to the world. It is one of the greatest gifts of India's profound spiritual and yogic culture. May Dhanvantari as universal healer bring well-being and health and lasting happiness to all of us. Thank you, Ramaya Garu, and all of you for your patient listening and giving a great opportunity on this auspicious day of Ayurvedic Day to share my views on Ayurveda and also on pharmacognosy with all of you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views. Now I request our today's chief guest, Dr. V. Raja Vishwatej, to inaugurate the virtual virginal plants photo gallery. Our technical staff, please kind cooperate to inaugurate the virtual plants photo gallery. Yeah. Thank you, sir, for inaugurating this our HCOPS Hair Photo Gallery 2020. So this is the photo gallery we are made based upon the entries we are received from the contestants. So this gallery is having a total of 160 plant species sent by the different participants across world. So after completion of this program, I will share this photo gallery to all the participants and just to go through the your species what you are selected for the contestant and their therapeutic and ethnobotanical uses. Now, and thank you, sir, for inaugurating the plants photo gallery. Now it's the time to announce the results. And before the announcement of results, Hair Photo Contest 2020, I appreciate all the participants for your active participation, and we received a overwhelming response from all over India, especially from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Manipur, Odisha, Pondicherry, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttarakhand, and West Bengal, from different pharmacy, Ayurvedic, medical, and also engineering colleges. Thank you each and every participant who has constantly showered their love and support to all the high prospectors of our institution and also HCOPS Hair Photo Contest 2020. So for this contest, first, second, third places were given in different categories like B Farm student category, M Farm student category, Pharma D student category, Ayurveda student category, assistant professor category, associate professor category, professor category, and also principal category, because we also received entries from even professors and principal also. So in order to encourage each and everyone, we are given different categories in different places. Based on that, first place shared by 6 members. The first place, Ravindra Gangaram Mali, principal, KES late Shri PC Bhandarkar College of D Pharmacy, Amlanar, Maharashtra, India. Congratulations, sir. And also first place also shared by M. Priyachandana, M. Pharmacy, Hindu College of Pharmacy, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. And also the first place also shared by V. Abhishek, B. Pharm from Chettinad School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. The first place also shared by Poonam Nilesh Chowgle, Assistant Professor, Ashokarao Mane College of Pharmacy, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, India. And also the first place also shared by C. Ananti, BTech from Pavi Engineering College, Namakkal, Tamil Nadu, India. And also the first place shared by G. Vijitendra, MSc Psychology, Government Ayurvedic Dispensary, Ponnur, Andhra Pradesh, India. So the first place together they shared by 6 members. And now coming to the second place, this place also shared by again 6 members. The second place, Dr. C.H. Ravikumar, BAMS, MD, final year scholar from Department of Dravya Guna, Dr. NRS Government Ayurvedic College, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. And also the second place shared by Kirti Nilofar, Pharma D from Hindu College of Pharmacy, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. The second place also shared by P. Venkateshwar Rao, Assistant Professor from Anurag University, Hyderabad, Telangana, India. And the second place also shared by C.H. Amulya, Assistant Professor, Sir C.R. Reddy College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Yelur, Andhra Pradesh, India. And also shared by Muhammad Shifaq A, B Pharmacy from Periyar College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, India. And also shared by V Harshini, B Pharm from Chettinad School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. I congratulate all the winners. And also coming to the third place, it is also shared by the 6 members. Sheikh Manisha, B Pharmacy from Hindu College of Pharmacy, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. And also the third place shared by Radhika Injamuri, MD Ayurveda, Assistant Professor from SJG Ayurvedic Medical College, Koppal, Karnataka. And also shared by Dr. V.E. Idakristi, Professor from Karpagam Academy of Higher Education, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. And it is also shared by Dr. D. Santosha, Associate Professor from Vishnu Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Narsapur, Telangana, India. And it is also third place shared by G. Pradeep Chopra, Pharma D from Sims College of Pharmacy, Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, India. And the third place also shared by G.V. Amog from Bapuji Pharmacy College, Devangiri, Karnataka, India. I congratulate all the first, second, and third winners and also all the participants for our active participation. And soon all these certificates of winners and also participation certificates I will send to your register mail ID. And I request all the participants, please post your valuable feedback through the link posted in the Zoom. And also the same link is available in our college website. You can access. Now, I conclude today's program with a vote of thanks. I request Ms. S. Sarla, Assistant Professor, to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Very good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Hindu College of Pharmacy, Department of Pharmacognosy, and even special guests in the audience, and also my own behalf, heartfelt thanks to our today's chief guest, Dr. Raja Vishwatej Garu, leading Ayurvedic practitioner, for accepting our invitation and spending his valuable time despite of his busy schedule. Thank you so much, sir. It's my privilege to thank Hindu College of Pharmacy Chairman, Sri Jupud Rangaraj Garu, Secretary and Correspondent, Dr. S. Masudan Rao Garu, Honorary Chairman, Dr. Mannav Radhakrishnamurthy Garu, Principal, Dr. R. Govindarajan Garu, and Vice Principal, Professor Sunita Madam, OST P. Sitaramai Garu, for encouraging us to organize this type of events. I will also extend my sincere thanks to the program organizer, Dr. Ramesh sir, for conducting such a novel herb photo contest for the first time, and also thank you very much, sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Finally, I would like to thank all the participants for joining us in this session. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, madam, for proposing the vote of thanks. Now, so one of our contestant and also winner, in first place, Professor Ravindra G. Malai from Maharashtra. You want to say something? Welcome you, sir. Please share your views.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let me congratulate all the team members of Hindu College of Pharmacy. Since from the COVID, when this COVID was striked in our India, from that day I have seen that Hindu College of Pharmacy is actively arranging various webinars, either at national level, either at international level. It's a very, very good thing to keep active each and every member of our institute. So let me congratulate you, sir, first.
Thank you, sir.
For arranging such kind of unique event today.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
actually, sir. I took part for this competition, not for any prize or say, not like that.
Yes, yes.
I wish to encourage my students also and to other students also that at any age, you have to take part in such kind of events so that you will get exposure to good things. See, whatever ethnobotany is there, definitely it is having due credit. If you see the today's largest selling drug, aspirin, student might be knowing about this, that in spellings of aspirin, whatever A is there, that A stands for acyl derivative. And next 4 words, S-P-I-R, spear, it comes from the plant Spiraea almaria. And last in, it general suffix for all kind of medicines. So you will come to know that how plants are important. Means aspirin molecule has been originated from the plant like Spiraea almaria, and accordingly the name has been derived. So whatever ethnobotanical claims are there, studies are there, they are always forming basis for any kind of pharmacological studies, because all these drugs are time tested. Our ancestors, forest dwellers, they're using these medicines, and definitely they have certain chemical constituents which may have pharmacological activities. Only the thing is, as a scientist, as a pharmacist, we have to investigate that, we have to explore that. So today, from this juncture, I would like to say to all the students who are participating in this particular event, that always you have to take part in such kind of events, so that definitely you will get a good exposure in future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wishes. And so if anyone willing to share your views, welcome. Please raise your hand. Our technical staff will unmute you. Okay. Thank you, all the participants. And now it's the time for national anthem. And now I request our technical staff to operate the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
And I thank you for all the participants for your active participation, and don't forget to us for feedback. participants don't think this is very much requirement for getting e-certificates. So in order to improve ourselves, just the feedback link is shared to all of you. Anyway, definitely we send all the participant certification and also winner certificates to all of you within 3 to 4 working days. And thank you for your cooperation, and have a great day. And we will meet you in again soon. Thank you.